It's the Ford Show. Ford Motor Company of Australia presents the Ford Show Orchestra led by Bob Gibson with Peggy Brooks, Ray Dixon, Ted Hamilton, and the man at the wheel is yours truly, David Lowe. Our guest star tonight comes to us by arrangement with the Australian Broadcasting Commission. The harmonica star of David N. Martin's last Tivoli success, Calypso Capers, Ronald Chesney. Now, joining Bob Gibson and the Ford Show Orchestra, here is our guest star, England's most celebrated harmonica virtuoso, Ronald Chesney.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's very nice to be playing for you this evening on the Ford Show. I'd like to start off by showing you some of the weird tone colors and effects that you can get on a harmonica with this version of Blues in the Night. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, this next piece is quite different in style, a little bit of gypsy music, something you know very well. It's been very popular in the last few years, with an accompaniment scored for me by the famous Canadian composer and arranger Bob Farnham. It's the horror staccato. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. This next piece is something a little bit more up to date, a number that's been heard around quite a bit lately. Very lively little piece from sunny Portugal, Petticoats of Portugal.
And the Ford Show says thank you to our guest, London's harmonica virtuoso, Ronald Chesney. When you're the owner of a Ford-built motor vehicle of any type, you have a lasting asset in terms of performance, dependability, and top value for money. There's still another advantage in being a Ford owner. Wherever you live, wherever you drive, you'll find a nearby Ford dealer. He's a man with complete knowledge of your vehicle. He has stocks of genuine Ford parts and accessories.
Guest star time on the Ford Show says hello and welcome once again to the famous BBC harmonica virtuoso, Ronald Chesney.
Hello, everyone. Well, it's very nice to be back again with you on the Ford Show this evening. I'd like to play, first of all, a little piece that's coming around lately. It's been heard quite a lot, I believe. It's got a very lively little tune and a French title. I don't know what it means. It's called La La Colette. Thank you. I'd like to play you now a little piece that's been specially written for the harmonica. It's just a little bit of boogie woogie. It's quite entertaining. It's got a rather funny title. The composer, knowing that all harmonica players lead a hand-to-mouth existence, just called it the Hand-to-Mouth Boogie. Thank you very, very much. Well, to end up with, I'd like to play a little piece which, I'm playing to you because I do feel it does show you can really play quite fast on the harmonica. You know, you have to blow and suck, but nevertheless, you can still blow and suck quite fast. In fact, throughout this number, the orchestra will be chasing me. I only hope we end together. Anyway, here it is. It's our version of The Flight of the Bumblebee.
And the Ford Show says thank you to this.
This week, the Ford Show featured as guest star harmonica virtuoso Ronald Chesney by arrangement with the Australian Broadcasting Commission and David and Martin Tivoli Circuit. You also heard Peggy Brooks, Ray Dixon, Ted Hamilton, the Ford Show Orchestra led by Bob Gibson. The Ford Show is produced and directed by Darcy Fitzgerald. David Lowe speaking. A reminder, too, to listen for The Ford Show again at the same time next week, presented by Ford Motor Company of Australia. The Ford Show is broadcast over an Australia-wide network to our armed forces and shortwave listeners around the world through Radio Australia. So until the same time next week, it's good night from... F-O-R-D. And remember, wherever you go, wherever you are, watch the Fords go by.